So today we said we shall be looking at the operating system interfaces. Okay?
Yes.
So I know we have tackled about the definition of operating system interface. We have also checked the different types of operating system interfaces. Okay, class?
Yes.
So therefore, we want to go into CLI and then do an exercise, and then we shall get to have a practical exercise of how to interact with machines, the hardwares and the softwares or a computer system using a command line interface. Okay?
Yes.
So class, I want to pose a question. We are from our PowerPoint presentation. We are looking at the MS-DOS tutorial, creating directories using the CLI, creating directories using CLI. So let us start. So what is a CLI? Do you have a volunteer who will come on the board and then define for us the definition of CLI? Yes, we do. Just write the definition. Very good, clap for Zaitun. So, CLI stands for Command Line User Interface. Command Line User Interface. Now, and we say this is when a user interacts with a computer using commands. Using what?
Commands.
Yes. So there should be a software which will prompt you to enter commands. Then you enter the commands or a syntax or a syntax. Then, after you enter that syntax, a certain task should happen in your computer. Okay?
Yes.
So, let us see now the definition of command line. So, from our PowerPoint presentation, we can see a command line interface. Users interacted with MS-DOS by typing commands at a prompt. At a prompt. Yes. So, a prompt is something, or the operating system will request you to do something. Then you enter a command, then a certain task will be executed. Now, let us continue. What is MS-DOS? What is MS-DOS? Let us have a volunteer who will define for us MS-DOS. You can just write it below there. MS-DOS. Yes, there. MS-DOS. Yes, thank you, Kennedy. Clap for Kennedy. So it stands for Microsoft Linux operating system. Okay?
Yeah.
Remember, in our previous session, we had defined what an operating system is. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes, we had defined what an operating system is. So, Microsoft Linux operating system, let us see from our PowerPoint presentation. Now, it was a popular operating system used by personal computers in the years of 1990s and early 1980s to 1990s. It was the primary operating system for IBM compatible PCs and was known for its command line interface. So it was the first operating system. So users used to create, to enter commands, and then they could interact with computer system. Are we together up to that point?
Yes.
Yes. So let us see another definition of term, which is a directory. Which is a directory. Now, who will just write for us the meaning of the term directory? Will write for us the meaning of the term directory? Yes. can come forward. Just a recap. So clap for. So a directory is a folder in a computer that stores files or organizes files. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes. The same way we can see from there, directories are like folders on your computer that organize and store files. They are used to group related files together, making them easier to find and manage. Are we together to that point?
Yes.
So from our previous sessions, we have seen now the difference between a folder and a file. Okay?
Yes.
So once you create a directory, you are able now to organize your files in a manageable manner. Are we together?
Yes.
You can organize your files well. So we use folders to manage different files, whether it is a Word file or PPTs, PowerPoint presentations. You can manage them inside a folder. Are we together?
Yes.
Now, you can think of a directory as a container that holds multiple files. Okay, just as a container that holds multiple files, you can create some directories within a directory to further organize your files into hierarchical structure. Then, now, up to that point, we want now to get into the exercise of creating these folders using the command line interface. So, what will be our first task? Our first task will be to view all the directories in our PCs. Okay?
Yes.
All the directories in our PCs. So, I will request that we launch our command prompt interface. How do we launch the command prompt interface? You click on the search bar. Let us check from our PowerPoint presentation. So, we want to click on our search bar, then type CMD. Then it will highlight a blank. Then you press enter. Then you will have launched your command prompt interface. So let me see if we are able to launch the command prompt interface in our machines. Yes. Now from there, we want to take another step and type DIR. You type DIR. Then after you type, you remember to do what? To copy the local disk C path. So how do we determine our local disk C path? Minimize your command prompt. You can minimize it. Then on your desktop, identify any folder. You right click on any folder. Then it will give you a properties tab. Then you can identify your location path. It is just highlighted location somewhere. Copy that path. Then now, yes, anybody who's having a challenge, CMD, type CMD. Then enter, press enter. Then now minimize and copy here. Then copy any what path properties. then copy, first copy, Control C, Control C. Now, so I hope that we have copied it. I want us to go step by step. Now, listen class. We want to view our all the directories. We want to view them. Sasa, they should be listed in your command prompt. So, attention, attention. After we have copied, let me copy mine. Then I copy. I maximize my command prompt. Just write dir. Then paste that path. dir. Then you paste the path that you have copied. Then press enter. Then you press enter. There will be so many lines according to the types of folders. I can see some people are able to. Now, those are the folders or the directories in your desktop. Press enter. Then, now, here, have you copied the path? You have copied the path, Right, D, I, okay, now, the folders are listed. Is that true? Yes? Anybody can challenge? I can see you can assist your friend. Now from there, you can scroll a little bit down. Now we want to change the directories. Okay? So we want to use another command for changing the directory, which is initialized by cd, meaning change directory. Meaning change directory. So how are we going to do this? Remember, we have copied our paths. Yes. It is still there in our machine. So what do we do? Just type cd, whether capital or small, there's no harm. So just type cd in your command prompt. Then do what? Click space bar. Then we want to paste the path. Make sure that you paste the same path that you have copied. Let me paste mine. Then press enter. Then press enter. It should give you the last one here should be desktop. Then forward arrow. Then the cursor should be blinking. Check whether that is correct in your machine. It should be having the last one should be desktop and the cursor. Very good. Very good. Then from there, what we want to do, I want us to create a directory called, let us create a common folder called MSDOS. Just create a folder called MSDOS, just like that. How are we going to do that? We are going to use another command called make directory, like that. It should be like this, make directory. So I hope your cursor is blinking. That now type mkdir. M, you can put it when M is capitalized, mkdir. Then you type MS-DOS. Type MS-DOS in capital. MS-DOS, like that. Then press enter. Then press enter. Then press enter again. The last line there should be desktop. MS. Are we able to do that? Yes, this one is very correct. MS-DOS desktop. Yeah. Let us now you can type mkdir, then MS-DOS, then press enter. Very good. The last word there is desktop. That is very okay. Now, after that, this directory is called MSDOS. Okay. Now, minimize your command prompt and confirm if there is a folder there named. Don't cancel the command prompt. Just minimize and confirm. Minimize. Is there a folder named after MS-DOS? Yes? Yeah. Yes, I can see here there is a folder named MS-DOS. That is very, yes. Here there is also another one. That is very okay. Now, let us go back to our command prompt. Maximize your command prompt. We want to put a file inside that folder. We want to put a file inside that folder. How are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? Well, if you have the desktop being the last word and the cursor is blinking, then you can write cd. You can write cd, type cd, then type MS-DOS. MS-DOS in capital letters. MS-DOS. Just as the way the folder is named, and then click enter. Now the last word should be changed from desktop to MS-DOS, and there should be a forward arrow with a cursor there blinking. Is that so in your computer? Now it has changed from desktop to MS-DOS. Okay? Yes. Then from there, it means we have told the operating system to get into the folder named MS-DOS. Now we are inside that folder. What do we want to do with that folder? We want to put a file, a notepad file, okay? We want to put a notepad file. So, I have said let me read as not, because it is reading MS-DOS, it means we are inside that folder. You can see how we are interacting with the operating system now. We are interacting now with the softwares of the computer using our hardware, okay? Yes. We are using our hardware to interact with the software. Now, in that case, let us type notepad, because now we are inside our folder, okay? Let us type notepad, then type ms-dos.text. Notepad ms-dos.txt. So, why did we type the word notepad? Yes? It will work. Either uppercase or lowercase, it will work. Okay? Why did we say type ms notepad? Why did we type notepad? We want to create a notepad file. So the computer system knows by default that it is a notepad file. Okay? Then it will prompt you to you can say yes. You can say yes, then type my first command. You can type my first CLI command. Then save. Control save, okay? Then control save. Let me see if we are able to do that. Are we able? Let me help. Then you save. Then here we save. MS-DOS, type MS-DOS, then enter. Have you saved that notepad text? Then after that, you can now close. You can close that text. Just close it. After you close it, you can type another command to view, okay? You can type another command if you want to view the same file. Without going back to the directory and opening that notepad file, you can just type again here, notepad ms-dos.text, then enter, then it will pop out. Okay? You can just type the following, just MSD, then enter, then it will pop out. Okay? Once it pop out, you are able to read your files. Okay? Are we together up to that point? Any challenge? Yes? Then just say, just say. Now, that is our exercise. That is our exercise on how to do what? To interact with the system, computer system using command line interface. Using command line interface. Now, so let me give you time to exercise that. Yes.
I want to give my
your text,
my text.
Not bad,
Yeah.
Now make sure, yes, make sure if you want to view, make sure still the last one on the last line is MSDOS. Then type what? Notepad.msdos.
Type.
First close this one. This one. Click here, click on Notepad, close it. Then type Notepad. And just the way we had typed when you are reading the Notepad. Okay? Notepad, msdos.text. MS-DOS, yeah, put a space, dot text, then press enter. Then it will pop out. You can be able to view that file, the text and the text that you will read. Are we together? Are we together, class?
Yes.
Now, that is now how we interact with our computers using the command line interface. Let us go back to our presentations, our PowerPoint presentation. So we have seen how to make directories, and remember this is what we call a syntax. Okay, it can be this a small term standing for which is having a certain meaning in programming. Okay, in programming we call them keywords. We call them keywords. So that is how we should be interacting with our computers using the command line interface. Are we together to that point?
Yeah.
So we have done that. Any question? Any question? Now let us have our session review, and we are doing it by what? You raise your hand, you tell us what you have learned today. Yes, you raise your hand, you tell us what you have learned today. Yes, let's have Kennedy.
Yeah, I have learned on how to make directories using command line interface.
Yes, thank you. We have thank you, clap for Kennedy. Then another thing that we have learned.
Yeah, I've learned something.
Yes.
Can I add?
Yes.
Maybe by quoting, I say I've learned the different types of interfaces. That is, we have a menu-driven interface, we have the command line interface, and the this one is evaporating. Yeah, graphical user interface.
Thank you very much. Clap for him. We have graphical user interface. How do we interact with graphical user interface? How do we interact with it? How do we interact? It has what? Yes, let's have this. A gentleman here, right?
Graphical user interface uses graphics.
It uses
Icons.
Thank you very much. It uses icons or graphics. What about command line? It uses commands. Very good. It uses commands which you are prompted to enter them by the operating system in your computer system. Remember, we say a computer system can never work without an operating system. And then now you decide which interface you want to use when you are interacting with your computer system. Are we together to that point?
Yes.
Any question? Any concern? Thank you. So let us now move on and we give our assignment. So this will be our assignment. Just write it down. Just write it down. Write the assignment down. At your own free time, use MS-DOS command line interface to perform the following tasks. Use MS-DOS interface to perform the following tasks. You check the disk C and display its status. Check disk C, display its status. Then open an application program from the command line. Open an application program from the command line using command line. Don't operate using the graphical user or the menu driven. You open it using the command line interface or the CMB, the command prompt. Okay, class? Yes. That will be our assignment. That just do more practice, more and more practice, and then you will be very conversant with command line. And we said this one, MS-DOS, was the basic one. It was the basic and the first this operating system. Okay, the operating system, the first one. So, due to advancement in technology, we have more various operating systems like Linux, like other one.
Unix.
Yes, Unix, another one.
Windows.
Windows, which uses graphics. So the other operating systems, they are there, advanced ones that use command lines. Okay, we can also interact with them as we continue with our units in the course of the term. If there's any other question, I would request that we conclude our session at that point. If there is no another concern, any concern? We are all good, eh?
Yeah.
Yes. The meaning of syntax. Yes, is the meaning of syntax. So, what does syntax mean? This is the rules that govern writing of programs. The rules that govern writing of a programming language. A syntax is the rules that govern writing of a program. Rules that govern writing of a program. Rules that govern writing of a computer program. Sawa? Yes. So let us end our class at that point and also appreciate yourself for participating. Thank you very much. Let us meet in the next session. Okay.